Laura Vitale, and I am super excited to be here with you today. Now today what we're going to be doing is making another Italian classic and giving it a Philly twist. We're going to be making a baked rigatoni Florentine style. And what that is traditionally baked rigatoni, obviously, with a really nice white creamy cheesy sauce with spinach and fontina cheese melted on the top. It's absolutely delicious. But we're gonna make it even better today because we're gonna be using the Philadelphia cooking cream, the savory garlic kind. It's gonna give it just that extra kick and it's gonna be divine. Let's go over the ingredients and we'll get started. You're gonna need some rigatoni, some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, some fontina cheese, freshly grated if possible, one 10-ounce box of frozen spinach that I've defrosted and rinsed out all the water out of. And we're going to need some nutmeg, and of course, to start of the dish, we're going to need Philadelphia cooking cream, the savory garlic kind. It's going to be so, so good. And you also, of course, are going to need a little salt and pepper. That's it. There's a very, very few ingredients. First thing you're going to do is take a big pot, fill it with water, nice sprinkling of salt, and let that come to a boil so it's ready for the pasta to go in. Second thing you want to do is preheat your broiler to high because this is going to go literally from stove to stomach in 15 minutes. I know, it's amazing, so, so good. And we're gonna be able to do that with the Philadelphia cooking cream because we don't have to make a roux, a white sauce, we don't have to do any of that because all of that is right in here. So there's so many steps that we're eliminating, there's so many ingredients we don't have to add, all because of this little miracle cream right here. So let's head over to the stove, I'm gonna put my pasta in and we'll get started to make the sauce. I have a nice medium nonstick skillet with high sides preheating over medium heat, and I've also added my pasta to my boiling water and that's cooking away. Now what I'm going to do now is basically I'm just going to warm up the Philadelphia cooking cream and the spinach together, and we're going to give it a little bit of seasoning. It's going to be so, so good. So literally all I'm going to do is use the entire container. I don't want to waste a tiniest bit of it. I want it all, just like so. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take roughly about a half a cup or so of the starchy cooking water from the pasta, and this is just going to loosen it up. That's all it's going to do. It looks a little odd right now, but once everything warms up together, you'll see it just creates the most amazing thick creamy sauce. And because there's so much flavor in that Philadelphia cooking cream, we don't have to add any milk or anything to it. That's why you can just use a little bit of this cooking water instead of having to use another ingredient. So there you go, always thinking ahead. Kraft is always thinking ahead with their products. So I'm just gonna let this warm up literally until the cooking cream kind of melts and gets nice and thick. My Philadelphia cooking cream has warmed up and it's nice and just really silky and smooth and delicious, and it literally, watch, coats the back of your spoon. Look at that. Look at that. And I wish you could smell this because it smells divine. I love that. Now I'm gonna add in my defrosted spinach that I've just really given it a good squeeze to get out any extra moisture, because any moisture, any sauce, I want it to come from that Philadelphia cooking cream. And how amazing is it that we didn't have to bother with a roux, we didn't have to bother making a bechamel sauce, which is a classic white sauce that you start out with butter and flour and you have to scald milk aside and then add it in stages. No way. Thank you, Kraft, for this amazing product that just makes our life so much easier. Now what I'm going to do, just because I always try to put a little nutmeg anytime I'm using any dark greens, especially spinach, I'm just literally going to put such a little amount because it can be very overpowering, but it makes it taste really fantastic. That little tiny bit, world of a difference. And this is just how I want it. It's nice and thick. I'm just going to season it with a little salt and pepper. And it doesn't need a lot of seasoning because there's so much flavor in that cooking cream. So here we go. This is basically seasoning the spinach. And this is turning it off. Just like that. It's amazing, isn't it? Now all I'm going to do is drain my pasta. I'm going to be back at the counter and we'll mix it together and we'll put it under the broiler and it's going to be amazing. I've drained my pasta, and now I'm going to add it to my delicious creamy sauce. Look at that. It's going to be so, so good. I'm so excited to eat this. This is such a traditional dish that my mother used to make for me all the time growing up. And she used to just call it pasta with bechamel, which is a cream sauce, like I explained. And now it just makes my life so much easier to know that I have this wonderful product that cuts out so many steps, and I don't have to bother getting all the ingredients. It's pretty amazing. Mix this really well. I want every single piece of pasta to be coated in that sauce and that spinach. Here we go, just like so. And I'm going to just put this into my dish, casserole dish of any kind. Oh, this is gonna be so, so good. And the great thing about this too is that you have your entire meal in one. You have your vegetable and you have your pasta, you have your main course. So you don't have to bother making anything else when you make this. Now I'm just going to sprinkle over some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Just like so. And I just shredded some Fontina cheese, which is a fantastic, meltingly gooey cheese that I absolutely adore. I'm just going to sprinkle it all over. And I'm going to pop this under the broiler just for literally a few minutes until the top is nice and golden and everything is, the cheeses have melted and it's gotten super gooey. I love that. I took my rigatoni from under the broiler and as you can see, it's absolutely perfect. It's got that beautiful golden brown crust from the cheeses. It smells insanely good in here, guys. All I smell is that savory garlic Philadelphia cooking cream that I am just dying to give this a bite. Oh, look at that. Look how creamy that is. Look at the cheese. Yum. Love that. Just want to give this a little taste. My favorite. One of my favorite pasta dishes of all time. It's gotten even better thanks to that Philadelphia cooking cream. If you want to make your life a little easier in the kitchen, pick up a tub of this amazing Philadelphia cooking cream and I'm sure you're going to fall in love with it just the way my family and I did. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with me. Try out this recipe. It's absolutely delicious and I'll see you next time. Bye!